Tu kau punya NAND kawanan. Betul. Nak test tu.
Awak ada tak?
Sebab nak test lain dulu tu.
Battlesnake punya introduction awak buka tak? Nanti semasa saya introduce itu Battlesnake kan, awak akan tukar skill kan? Ya?
Lain okey. Bakal standby constant.
Boleh.
Mana okey?
Okey. Boleh. Dah. Sekarang masuk. Ya. Ada pen baru tak? Ini kan tak ada.
Ada je. Tidak dengar.
Oh tak boleh lah. Semua
Tapi nanti ni tak dengar.
macam mana?
Tak punya. 35 tu 40 tu. Check it. Claim balik. Claim balik untuk check. Tahu tak? Kau buka. Buka. Kita speak tu.
Awak tak make sure ke semua server mereka dah online?
Itu dorang.
Nanti dia langgar dinding saja kan? Saya cakap, sorry man, but we have a little bit of technical issues for the server in AI Battlesnake, so please wait for a while and then awak akan tukar ke takkan? Macam mana some buffer kan? Masa tu.
The live in the YouTube can hear your conversation.
Yeah, we know. It's not nobody's watching, right? I think. No. Right.
I buka ni. Ya. Clear.
Saya dah buka mak. Saya dah buka mak.
Kenapa? Hello. Hello. I think to desktop. Hello.
Saya
Tak perlu. Kalau I tunjuk ni, nanti dia punya kamera tak nampak. Ha? Siap. Kalau I tunjuk ni, nanti dia punya kamera tak nampak.
Pak. Tak apa, saya tak perlu nampak kamera saya kan. Kamera saya ada sini.
I yang kena nampak kamera.
Tak apa. Sedang kau maju tak? Tak payah saya. Tak payah.
Dia gitu lah. Dia masuk dalam property. Yeah. Yeah. Really.
Hello, ladies and sorry?
Yes.
Oh, hello, hello. That's wait. Oh, wait. Hello, hello. That's hello, hello, hello. Testing. Okay, okay. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Artificial Intelligence Battlesnake Tournament 2023, hosted by UTHM 44403 DNF. I'm your host for today, Zan, together with my partner, Tiong, will be casting this tournament for today. How was your day, Tiong? Sorry.
I am probably good and very excited for the coming competition.
Yeah, yes, we both will be too. Okay, so before that, I would like to give a shout out to Dr. Faiz, Dr. Farshihia, Dr. Izuwan, and also Dr. Wazif to provide guidance and opportunity for this activity and that for this activity to be happen. So right now we'll be moving to what is Battle Snake. I'll be explaining what is the Battle Snake itself. So Battlesnake is basically a normal AI snake, but the snake's control are completely autonomous. Your AI will run the game for you instead of we doing the control itself. We will be coding the AI and upload it to a certain server that will host our AI. And then our AI will provide the moves into the Battlesnake itself to control the snake in real life when the tournament happens or the match happens itself. Okay. Now I'll be explaining what are the rules of Battlesnake. The Battlesnake will be playing in this tournament today will be a one versus one format in the 11 by 11 grid square. And then we will get a best of three. Okay. In this tournament, a total of 8 Battlesnakes will be competing together itself with the bracket of quarterfinals, semi-finals, and also finally finals. And then any snake, right now I'll be explaining what are the elimination rules. Okay, so any snake that collides with other snakes or itself's body part will count as an elimination. Secondly, if the snake move out of the 11 by 11 grid square, will also be eliminated by itself. Let's say that if a snake, both snake collide head on, a snake that has a longer body length will win the tournament, will win the duel itself. Okay, and as we know, last snake standing wins. Okay, very good. So shall we move on to the first match itself? Okay, so our first match will be from two contestants. Okay, the first match for the finals will be the first snake Ulat and also the second snake from our sleeping group itself. So let us start the game right now. Okay. Okay, very good. So as you can see, the sleeping snake will be at the right for the pink one, and also the ulak will be on the left for the green one. Okay. Let us start the game right now. Oh, unfortunately, for the snake, well, I think we have some technical issues for now. We will be running the server. The pink snake has some server issues, so please hold on for a moment. We'll be go back to you very shortly. Okay, so right now we are trying again. So the pink snake, like I say, will be the sleeping snake on the top, and then green snake ulat from the bottom. Let us start right now. Okay. Hmm? Okay. So let's see. Please hold on a moment. We will currently have some technical issues. We'll be going back to you shortly. Go back. Okay. Go on, continue. Hi, and sorry for the inconvenience pause. So right now we'll be hello and welcome to back to the Battlesnake Tournament. Sorry for the inconvenience caused. So right now we'll be moving into the first bracket. Continue with the same first bracket. So it's Ulak versus the Sleeping Group Snake. Okay, and then we should be going into the match right now. As you can see on the board itself, on the left will be our pink sleeping group snake, and also to the right will be our green one. And then yeah, it's on. So right now the pink snake is looking very very good. It keeps eating the food itself, and then the ulak will keep keeping avoiding the pink snake itself. We shall see if the bigger snake will be the current winner or the smaller shorter snake itself. Oh, unfortunately, the green snake has run into a dead end, and then there are no valuables left. And because of that, the green snake collects with the pink snake itself and has been eliminated. And congratulations to the Pink Snake Sleeping Group has been win, and then we'll be proceeding to the next semi-finals itself. Hmm? Oh, sorry, my bad. It will be a best of three. So we'll be casting again. We'll be creating a rematch again. Okay. Okay, very good. So, okay, right now we head on to game number two. So, as we can see, the pink color snake will still doing the same strategy by eating every food on the board possible, and also the green snake itself are avoiding the purple snake, and then as long as possible. And let's see. Oh, unfortunately, the same circumstances happen in this AI, the green snake doesn't the coding doesn't tell the green snake to move down, and then it causes that the green snake to collide with the pink snake again. And because of that, green snake has lost the match again. and it will be a 2-0 for Pink Sleeping Group. Pink Snake, the sleeping group. Okay. So what about your opinion? What about your opinion, Tio? Uh, haven't opened my. Yeah. Tio, you haven't opened your mic, unfortunately. Yeah. Thanks.
Actually, I think the pink color for the sleeping group is quite high tech because it can perfectly identify the location of the ulat in the next position. So when the ulat can predict the possible move, so the way it just can only move in a circle, so it cannot eat the much food as compared to the sleeping group. So it's quite a perfect better snack.
I agree, Tio. So for the sleeping group's snake is actually very quite solid. As you can see, the sleeping group's snake, the main strategy will be eating mainly eating their food and then make it as long as possible. So by that in comparison, as long the if the snake is even longer, it will provide less path for the opponent to move. And then finally, as you can see in the final match, the Ulat collide with the pink snake itself because it doesn't have a valid move in game one, and then unfortunately the green snake doesn't go down, and then it still collides with the pink snake itself. And all of this wouldn't happen if the pink snake is not long enough. Yes, and then right now we'll be moving to our game number two. Our game number two, our contestant will be the first one, Echo Snake, and the second one, Jo Jomungandir 2. Very interesting indeed. So, shall we begin? Okay, so as you can see, our snake, the echo snake, is the purple one on the left. And unfortunately, again, we have some technical issue again. Please hold on a moment. Had to have. Oh, okay. And for this one, it's not technical issue, my bad. So actually, for this snake, it ends very quickly. As you can see on the board itself, actually, Echo Snake has win the duel because the Yomugandale is collides with the snake Echo Snake itself because head on, yeah, the snake collides with another stick head on, the longer stick will win. And in these circumstances, our echo snake is a longer snake, and that's why it wins the duel. So we will be heading to match number two of the echo snake versus the Mugande. Okay. So Yomugande will be on the bottom, and then top will top this off. Oh, and actually another head collide has happened. Unfortunately for this time, it's the table turns. The Yomugande is actually the longest snake, and then the Echo snake is actually the shortest snake. And when they collide, Yomugande wins the match. So it will be a 1-1. Yomugande lost. Very hard lah. Very hard lah, tak nampak ah. Sorry. Sorry. My casting issue. Okay, sorry, technical issues. Okay, very good. So for in this match, I rephrase again. In this match, is the second match is still Echo Snake wins because they provide the collision again, and Echo Snake are the longer one. So my bad. It's not 1-1. It's actually 2-1. Echo Snake wins, and then it will proceed to the semi-finals. What are your thoughts on this, Tiong? Hello? Yeah. Do you have an
Um,
opinion, Tio, for this match? The
this match is ended quite fast, cause because it's starting maybe the AI or the live web server coding did not work properly, and it cannot predict the possible move for the snake. So when we see the eco snake, actually for the second match is almost luckily win by the Jumungan 2.
Yes, I do agree. Because right, it's actually a very very bold strategy to collide head on with another snake, and we if our coding does not compute and take into account what is the enemy's snake length, and then we collide about it, there will be a huge chance that we will actually lose the battle if we code such like Gomigande that that eats only find the food, and then main strategy will be colliding with another snake. So and then in this case, yeah, the echo snake is the winner in these circumstances because their length is actually longer. So okay, afterwards we'll be heading to the third quarterfinals. Illuminate versus Spaghetti. Sorry. Oh, okay. So for now, please hold a moment because it's our quarterfinals. On the third match, right, we'll be having a short pause, right? Okay, very pause. Okay, number. Doktor tu macam mana? Doktor nak jual lagi? Atau kita continue saja? Nanti lah, nanti lah. Jangan continue lagi. Saya nak okay. Ya. Rasa tim balik. Boleh tak? Sejahtera. Hello and welcome back. Sorry for the wait, and welcome back to the AI tournament, Battlesnake Tournament itself. So right now we'll be continue our third quarterfinals match, the Snake Illuminate versus Snake Spaghetti. Right now, this one. Okay, so the Snake Illuminate will be a brown snake, and then the second snake will be Spaghetti. A simple purple snake itself. Okay, so this snake will be competing in the third quarterfinals right now. This one moment. Okay, very good. So as you can see, brown snake, the illuminate on the top, and then snake on the bottom. Oh, so their strategy will be okay. So the brown snake strategy will be always eating the food, and then the snake spaghetti will be having a strategy to avoid as long as possible itself. We shall see if one of the two snakes will survive until the end, with a very different strategy itself. So as you can see, the brown snake itself, oh, unfortunately, the purple snake itself has collided with the wall, and and then it eliminated itself because, as you can see on the last round, it actually does not have a valid move because the tail, I think, is actually considered as a body part itself, and that's why it runs into the wall itself. Unfortunate, so it will be 1-0 illuminate to spaghetti itself. Let us proceed to match number 2. So okay, and there we go again. Brown snake as the same, keep on eating the food, and then oh, as the purple snake has eat one of the food itself. So let's see that who will be the final winner, the avoider or the greedy ones. Oh, and unfortunately for this one, the Snake Illuminate has won the current match itself because, as like I say, head collision. When we provide a head-on collision, the longer snake will win the match itself, and in this case, the brown snake Illuminate. So, what are your opinions on this? Yeah.
From my opinion, I think that the snack for the brown snack actually it like more solid moving, more solid. Then it move freely without collide itself. But for the another snack, I think maybe there is problem with the coding where it like moving not very freely and the possible move is totally like confusing itself.
Yes, I do agree. Oh, as you can see on the board state itself, within the when within the last move, because of the purple snake does not check if the future move is there opponent at there or not. That's why when it will collect on each other and then loses the match itself. So fine, the results will be illuminate moving to the semi-finals. Okay. Right now, we'll be moving to our last but not least quarterfinals group, Sekiro versus Snake from Steady Group.
I think this match the steady group will win. What about you?
What why would you deny is that Snake yours? That's why you are cheering for the Steady Group.
No.
No. Okay, so right now we have a match on ourselves. So on the right side, along the left side, Sekiro. On the bottom side will be our steady group itself. Okay. Oh, unfortunately, we have a winner quite fast. So for now, as you can see, the purple snake has been eliminated because it ran into the body of the steady group snake itself. Right. Okay. So for now, one to steady group snake and then zero to Sekiro. So and what we will be moving to the second stage itself. Okay, let us proceed. And then very good. So the steady snake are same strategy as previously we've seen before, increasing their length and then provide fill up the board as long as possible. Oh, and we have a winner yet again. So let us replay. Okay, so right now this one is another head-on-head collision again. So as you can see, on the last move itself, this on the bottom snake, the purple snake, wants to move up to eat the foot, and then it collides with the blue snake itself. And as we mentioned before, long snake wins. So finally, the result will be steady groups snake 2-0. 2-0. Okay. And then later on, we'll be providing a loser bracket itself. Okay. After okay, right now we'll be moving into loser bracket one. First one. Hmm. Okay, so the loser bracket first, the lower bracket one, it will be Ulat versus Yomugandil 2. So, before that, Tiong, as you predicted, the steady group snake has won the match. What makes you so confident that the snake will win itself?
Uh, I because based on the color of the snake, I think it's more fierce. And the snake, the host of the snake maybe is a very perfect person in this kind of coding. I think so.
So you prefer so you mainly prefer the snake because of its color, and then you have a very high confidence in the coding person itself. Oh, okay, very interesting indeed. So right now we'll be heading on to our lower bracket first match. Okay, like I say, Yomugandil versus Ula itself. Okay, so let us begin. Okay, we are heading on to a very slow start itself. So as you can see, oh, unfortunately, there was one snake. The the science snake has collided itself when eating when trying to find a way itself. Let us replay a few moves itself. Yes, as you can see on the science snake, right, it actually wants to take the foot on the left hand side, and then after it takes right, it chooses a move to move down instead of up. It doesn't check 2 steps forward. That's why it actually ultimately collided with itself and then loses the game. So right now the green snake 1-0. What your opinion on this? Tiong?
Most probably because it moved to side near the world, while the black snake is a great strategy where it move freely in the middle of the grid where it can the possible move for the snake to move there's a lot. But for the green one, because it close to the world and the possible outcome is very limited.
Yes, indeed. So right now, like I say, Ulat have won the first point, and then we shall heading to the second match itself. So here we go again. So I will go again. Yeah, okay. So this one, the right now the Yomaganda going for a better start, so it will keep eating the food itself, and then the Ulat will keep avoiding Yomaganda as long as possible. We shall see if who will win. Oh, unfortunately, we have a winner for this match itself. So as you can see, Ulat when it tries to avoid the Yomaganda, it actually collides with the head-on with the Yomaganda itself, and then the longest snake wins. That's why Yomaganda will have a point. So in this match, we actually have a tie for now, 1-1, and then we shall head into our third match. Okay, so right now Ulat, oh, unfortunately, this will be a very, very quick match itself. So, as you can see, the Ulat actually collides with the Yomuganda itself, has a little bit of hiccup, and then it actually collides into the Yomuganda's body. So, Yomuganda for the third match has a very, very quick victory itself. What do you think? Yeah.
For the third match, actually, uh, from my opinion, I predict that the green snake will lose, but because it's close to the world and it is quite long, while the black one is short, but maybe the AI in the AI coding for the black snake have some mistake when it come to like counting the future move.
Yes, I do agree that the snake that was unfortunate, very unfortunate that it has a little bit of hiccup during most probably during the coding. That's why it actually runs into Yomuganda itself. So afterwards, we'll be proceeding to the second lower bracket match, Spaghetti versus Sekiro. So as we can see, the darker purple will be Sekiro, and then the light purple will be our snake spaghetti. Okay, let's start the game right now. Okay, so left will be the Sekiro, right will be Spaghetti. So we shall see. Oh, unfortunately, let us check. Why do the Sekiro has straight away run in itself into a wall and then kill itself? Unfortunately, should we check? Please hold a moment. I shall be giving some technical feedback right now. Give us a second. So in this match, because that we have provided the server has some issues, and then the Sekiro actually, if let's say that if the server does not provide any response in time, the snake by default will be moving out. That's why, as you see on the last on the last few turns of the Sekiro snake, it actually collides with the top of the wheel immediately. Okay, let us try again. Pray that Sekiro actually has the servers from Sekiro actually provide a good result for now. Okay, so let us go. Oh, unfortunately, same thing as inside a process of elimination, because the Sekiro server coding, or not probably, it's because the bad server retention. That's why the Sekiro keeps running on top, because like I say, it's a default mode. And unfortunately for this time, we'll be giving the points also to Spaghetti itself, and we will immediately moving to the upper bracket map. Okay, so our upper bracket match will be our two of the winner from previously. Okay, this the upper bracket match right now will be our semifinals. Our semifinals match one will be the sleeping snake versus the echo snake. Let us proceed. It was actually very unfortunate that we couldn't see anything in action for the last match. Do you agree, Dion?
Pardon?
Sorry. It was very unfortunate that the Sekiro snake does not provide a response, and then it just collided itself onto the wall. Do you think that's very disappointment? That it's a pity that Sekiro does not have a chance to provide any actions for us to see.
Maybe there's some error in the coding because this kind of games is depend on the live web server. So if you how to say, if you have some error in your coding, probably it will bring not a good action for the snake. It will move based on it. So maybe I think there's big mistake in the coding.
Yes, I do agree that while it might be a coding issue, it most probably likely will be a server does not provide a response itself, because either one, the server is not running, and or second, the code provided to the server is not valid. That's why the server cannot provide a valid response. But it will not be less than likely that the code does not run, because just now on the upper bracket on the quarterfinals itself, actually Sekiro actually plays like moves pretty solid, pretty well. Okay, so let us provide to our match itself. Okay, semifinals, Sleeping Snake versus Echo Snake. Proceed right now. Oh, very, very good. It's actually a very, very fierce competition. They are trying to eat each other food, and unfortunately, on the pink snake itself has collided with the purple snake while finding the foot. And in this case, the actually is very, very close. The purple snake itself is one tau longer than the purple snake, and we has been sorry, the purple snake is longer one tau than the pink snake itself. That's why when they collide head on, the purple snake wins. So purple snake will be the first one to have a point match. Okay, let's have proceed to a second match. And then let us begin. Oh, very, very good. Oh, okay. And secondly, again, the purple snake has a slightly bigger and longer compared to the pink snake itself. That's why when they collide head on, the pink snake loses. So two score to two s- 2 points to the Echo Snake itself, and for this quarter first match on the semi-finals, Echo Snake, congratulations to Echo Snake. Echo Snake will be moving to the winners finals itself. Okay. What opinion on this? Dion, regarding for the collision, head-on collision.
This is a kind of strategy where they just aim for the food, no matter how is danger with the other snake. So the strategy is, as long as my snake is longer than you, if I collide with you, confirm I will be the winner. This is a great kind of strategy.
Yes, correct. But like I said, for this, I do agree with Dion. But and then this strategy is also extremely bold, because if you do not check your enemy's snake length, there will be a very high chance that you will lose the head-on collision itself. Okay, right now let us move on to the semi-finals second match itself. Okay, so our eighth match will be Illuminate versus Snake from Steady Group. As you can see, Illuminate will be the brown snake, and then Steady Snake will be the blue ones. Let us start the game right now. Okay, very good. So right now and first of all, blue snake, our steady screw snake, wants to try to get the foot, but it does not count one step ahead and decided to collide with the illuminated brown snake itself. And because of the illuminated brown snake itself is slightly longer than the blue snake, it wins. And so right now, 1-0 illuminated to steady group. Second, bottom illuminate, top steady group. Unfortunately, the right now the green blue snake are slightly faster than rain itself. So we'll be seeing which snake will be even faster in having the most foot, and then if possible we'll have a very action packed game itself because they will collide each other very soon, and then they will decide whatever who is the biggest snake that will eat the most food and then wins. So it will be a very fierce indeed. And then the blue snake almost trapped itself inside. And the illuminate snake are pretty solid in its movement. It never traps itself. And will be okay. And then okay, right now unfortunately, the steady group snake has lost because the illuminated snake is actually slightly longer. It's indeed a very close match indeed. The match has going on for quite a while, and ultimately, the blue snake, illuminated snake, actually wins the game. What are your opinion on this? Yeah.
This match is the match where the snake have the longest length among the match before this. I think the both snake is quite perfect in the coding, where the snake can calculate the possible move and delete all the and delete the other move that will cause them to lose the game. So based on this result, I think steady group snake have miscalculate in the end of when it's coming to the snake become longer and longer. It's quite how to say, it's quite bad.
So, thank you for commentary. So, congratulations to the brown color illuminated stick itself. So it will be moving to the finals bracket. Okay, very good. So right now, we will be going to our match itself. The next match number nine. Match number nine. Yes, correct. Match number nine. It will be Yomungandir 2 versus the our snake from previous match again. Steady group snake. Okay, so we'll be providing the match, initiating the match right now. So steady group will be the blue snake, and then Yomugandir will be the cyan one. Let us begin the game right now. Let us begin. Okay, and unfortunately, the cyan ones has immediately run itself to the wall, most likely because of the server issues. If the host of the server, if I will recommend right now, please restart the server and then host the server again to avoid any further technical issues. Okay, so we shall create a rematch right now. Let's try again. So as we can see, there will be a cyan snake top, and then our steady group snake on the bottom itself. Let us try again. to see if they will. Oh yes, very good. So right now, a science thing. Oh, and it will be a very quick one. It will be a very quick one. So the science snake had decided to just collide head on with the blue snake itself, but unfortunately, it is one tile. I think was it one tile. It was one tile. Yeah, it was one tile shorter than the our steady group snake itself. That's why it loses the match if, after shortly after. And what are your opinion on this? Dion?
For the first match, I think the server, maybe the server, we need to refresh the server where the code can properly work, because this kind of game is based on the live web server. So if you open too long, maybe there will be a data like collision of data. So it's better for the player to restart their server before start for the next game.
Yes, I would strongly agree for this. Because the coding right needs a server to run, and then it needs a host itself. So I recommend all contestants please restart the server. When I announce the game, your game will be moving on very shortly. Okay, so for now, let us proceed to the 10th match. The sleeping group versus Spaghetti. Yes, as our last chat, Dr. Faiz mentioned, the unresponsiveness of the snakes, right? If they default move on to the top, it will either be the code problem, server will unresponsive. This one is we cannot control at all. The minimum response time is is actually 500 milliseconds. But if we consider like the ping, we need to consider back and forth. So 500 is actually 250 millisecond, the slowest. If the response does not get over 500 milliseconds, it will default the move to up. Okay. Right now, let's see. Let us go. Let us start right now. Spaghetti on the top. Oh, and unfortunately, Spaghetti has moved itself to the top wall and then kills itself in the process. Pretty funny, but least action pack itself. So let us recreate the match again. Okay, let's proceed. Oh, so this time it will be much more better. So the server is responding, and let's see. So okay, so the sleeping group is actually doing quite well. By eating every single food, and then it actually traps spaghetti inside a box, but unfortunately, the spaghetti has found a way to run. Oh, and pink color snake has collided itself while eating food. Like I say, sometimes greed is not always the best option itself. But nonetheless, it is a very good strategy since the pink stick tries to block the spaghetti, but ultimately it actually collides with its own body in the process because it does not check if the future 4 to 5 moves, 4 to 3 move, if it actually has a available move in the future. So 1-1 will be going into the match itself. Okay. Okay, and let us proceed. Left is our spaghetti, and then right will be our pink snake itself, the sleeping group itself. And oh, and we have a winner. So congratulations to the sleeping group. And as you can see on the final moment, Spaghetti tries to run to the right side, and because it doesn't check 2 moves in the future, it actually runs head-to-head collision with the sleeping group itself. And because of that, it loses the match. Congratulations to sleeping group itself. It will be moving to lower bracket of round 3. And then let us proceed to our next snake. Okay, so our next snake will be. Oh, before that, do you have any opinion on this match? Yeah.
Actually, for the first match, or the sleeping group actually cannot avoid for the collision because snake was forced by the other snake where it was blocked all the direction, then the only way was going inside to its body.
Yes, I do agree that one. It was we need a very advanced coding, right, to predict which will be the future heads moves ahead. Okay, and then we'll be moving to our winners finals, which is our Echo Snake versus our Illuminate. Echo Snake will be the purple one, and then our Illuminate Snake will be the brown one. Let us proceed to the game itself. So, and very good. The Illuminate Snake tries to steal the food from Echo Snake, but Echo Snake actually has slightly movement advantage. And oh, the Illuminate has trapped itself, and as predicted, Illuminate actually runs itself into the body. And then we'll be moving to the snake. Oh, cepat lah. Oh no no sorry, this will be the recreation of just now. And then yeah, Illuminate Snake unfortunately has trapped itself inside one to Echo Snake. Second match, we shall proceed. Let's see. Same thing. Right now the Echo Snake are having the lion's share of all the foods itself, and Illuminate Snake are trying to keep up with the momentum of this Echo Snake itself. We shall see if the Echo Snake will able to trap Illuminate by itself inside or not. Oh, let us see. Oh, and then collision. No, and oh, and unfortunately, this time, Illuminate Snake does not go for the foot, and Echo Snake goes for the foot. But Echo Snake ultimately collides itself with the wall. It does not move out. Instead of going, it does not move to the valid move. It's very very unfortunate. It's pretty exciting for this match because the Illuminate Snake starts with a shorter length because it cannot take any foot at all. What opinion on this? Yeah.
It was lucky for Illuminate in this match because the echo miscalculate in the end, where it cannot turn down or turn right. It's only to turn left. So it was dead where the war and he can't avoid the war.
Yes, I do agree about that. This all. Okay, so sorry. The scoring will be one to Illuminate and then one to our purple snake itself, stay the snake itself. So the third match will begin right now. Going very very fast. Right now, our Echo Snake still has the lion share and a very very fast one. This time, the third time will be a head-on collision. So our Illuminate Snake was decided to turn left, while our Echo Snake decided to turn up. That's why when they collide, the longer Echo Snake wins the game. And congratulations to our Echo Snake, the purple snake itself. It will be moving on to our grand final match. Uh, what's your opinion on this? Anything?
In this match, I think the echo snake quite brave, where the snake think that it has a long length of snake, so it decided to crash into the illuminate snake because the snake was confident that the snake will win. It's quite good. It's a type of strategy too.
Okay, and that's right now we'll be moving on to our lower bracket itself. It will be our group steady versus our sleeping group. And as you can see, group steady will be our blue color snake, And then sleeping group. Let's see, what color shall it be? And then sleeping group will be our pink ones. Very, very exciting indeed. Let us proceed, shall we? So group steady and sleeping group are proceeding almost the same. Very interestingly enough, because I think their strategy are almost likely because they are all both competing for the same foot. And then yes, as you can see, they are actually moving quite in synchronization like a dance. It's pretty very very interesting. But right now, the pink color, our sleeping group snake is actually slightly longer than our steady group snake itself. We shall see if the sleeping steady group snake will be able to avoid the situation that the sleeping group snake are trying to trap it inside. Let us see. And then and then it's very, very interesting indeed. Our sleeping group snake actually collides with the steady group snake, and because of the sleeping group snake is actually faster and longer, not faster but longer than our steady group snake itself, it wins the head-on-head duel. What opinion on this? Yeah, it's pretty interesting indeed.
Yeah, it's quite interesting because both snake, like their recording was quite AI, where they can calculate the food accurately, and they can avoid each other, even though there's only side by side. So the both of the snake is quite perfect. They can avoid. They can respond fast for the snake.
Yes, it do be very very interesting for the match. It's a very climatic head-on-head battle, and then it's pretty funny to see that they are moving in synchronization. That they move on the same stat at the same time, but only in different parts of the map. Okay, so we shall proceed to our next match. Steady group on below, and then our sleepy group of the top. Let's proceed. Oh, and right now, actually, we have a tie. Our first match has a tie because, like, no, we can let us replay. Let us do the replay itself. So, as you can see, the sleeping group and the steady group snake both eat one of the foot and then decided to compete for the second one. And because of they have the same length, they eliminate each other. So this will be a tie itself. Please proceed to the next match itself. Mhm. Let's proceed. Steady group on top, and then the sleeping group on the bottom, pink color. Oh, and okay, and surprise! It's actually another third match, another tie because our sleeping group and also our steady group we both eat one foot, the same length, and then they ran into each other's mouth. That's why they eliminate each other. Be a third game will be a tie again. So in the final thing, in the final score, steady group will be steady group and then sleeping group 0-1. Yes. What are your opinion on this? You know, that they ran to each other and then tied for 2 rounds.
I think this match is quite interesting, where both the snake can accurately counter the smooth, and they even come how to say, can't avoid each other.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. I would say that their strategy, apply their strategy in very interesting and also most of the time mostly the same strategy by competing in food and then each other. But ultimately, in this circumstances, in this match, in this last 2 match, they actually are completely competing quite fairly because they, like I said, it's a tie for the 2 match. So let us proceed to the fourth match. Okay, the fourth match. So it'll be like I said, 1 to sleeping group, 0 to the steady group. Let's proceed. Sleeping on top, steady below. Oh, and this time, unfortunately, it's an instant elimination because I think that the sleeping group, the server has timed out and does not provide a response fast enough. So we shall be giving sleeping group, and then it will be a 1-1 sleeping group 1, and then steady group 1. So please restart the server. We shall be remake the game very right now. Yeah, 1-1. It's a 1-1. So this will be our fifth match. Our fifth match. This will be the decider on who will be the one of the grand finals competitors. Let's go. Oh, and unfortunately, our sleeping groups web server are still not working itself, and unfortunately, it defaults to moving on to the top and collects itself with the top wall. That's why I shall give the point to the steady group, one to sleeping snake, 2 points to our steady self. So steady group, congratulations, will be moving to our grand finals. And right now we shall proceed to our grand final bracket itself. Okay. What are your opinion on that? For the unfortunate event that happened, that the snake
Um,
doesn't respond at all.
Actually, the snake is like human. When you keep using it, and you will be tired, so you need to refresh. To have how to say, you need to refresh the mind. It's almost like human, the AI. Just it can be more high tech than human.
Okay. Sorry. That right now we will not be moving to our grand finals itself. We will actually moving to our match, our 30th match. Our 30th match will be Illuminate versus our study group itself. This match is just before our grand final. This will determine who will take our third spot. See, our illuminated snake will be our brown snake, and then our steady snake will be our blue snake. Let us proceed to our match one. Okay, so I eliminate on the left, steady group on the right. Let's proceed. And another back server response time. Our steady group actually the server from our steady group actually did not provide a quick enough response. That's why it collects head on to the wall itself. And in these circumstances, I shall award 1 point to our illuminated snake. So illuminated snake 1, steady group 0, 1 to 0. Okay, and then I shall begin our second match right now. Okay, and then this time, fortunately, they all responded. And then this time, our steady group snake actually has a head start. It's actually faster than our eliminated snake itself. And our eliminated snake is actually very, very intelligent. It was gonna trying to collide with the steady snake itself, but decided not to. So they are competing each other for the food itself. Then eliminated snake has gotten enough food, steady another shortly after, and then illuminated snake unfortunately turned up and then collided with itself. The length actually was playing against it, and then 1 point to bat itself. Okay, and then we shall going to our third match itself. What are your opinion on this, Tiong? That the unfortunately the illuminated snake looks actually very, very intelligent. When they are about to collide on each other, it actually make a choice to not to do that.
And because of the length of the snake is quite long, so it's quite difficult for it for the whole length of this body. So maybe it's only calculated for the front or a part of the back, but not all the length of his body where the location of the body. So it could be considered as miscalculation.
Yes, it's still yes. While the head-on collision has take accounted for, but it does not take account for maybe 6 steps ahead, because as we can see, when it tries to turn up, it's actually a dead end, and it does not for the in the future 4 to 5 moves. Okay, so I will be heading on. Okay, with, right now it will be 1 to 1. 1-1, eliminator snake 1, steady group 1. This will be it. So this will decide our winner for our third place. Okay, let us proceed. As you can see, when the eliminator tries to go for the foot, it actually tries to evade the our steady group snake itself, and then try to head on try to run for the foot that is not. Oh, very okay, very, very interesting. So in this case, the table turns. Unlike match two, the steady state group turns itself into its body. That's why it actually eliminated itself by ramming itself into their own body. So for this, the third place will be our illuminated snake. Congratulations. Huh?
Eliminate.
Yeah, third place will be go to our third place, right? No,
Ini menang masuk red.
yeah, sorry, my bad. It's actually not third place. The illuminated snake will actually go to our grand final itself, and then our our steady snake third will be our third place winner. Congratulations to both of them. Okay, let me reiterate. Illuminated snake has a chance to compete in the last grand final match, and then our steady snake will be our third place winner. Okay, so right now let us proceed to our grand final match.
Because snake eliminate.
Okay,
Snake
so this one will be our ultimate showdown. It will be our Echo Snake versus our Illuminate Snake itself. And then to spice up the match, Echo Snake actually changes his skin to a red fiery color. And then our Illuminate Snake is still the mysterious brownish color. Okay. So before we start, do you have any comment, Tiong?
So why don't we guess who will win the final? I think Eco will win.
I think that actually you think Echo will win. I think actually the Illuminated Snake is much more intelligent for the head-on collision. So I actually think that while Illuminated Snake will be a shorter snake, but it will have a higher chance of survival itself. Shall we proceed to the match? Yeah.
Yes, let us see the result.
Yes. Let us see the result for match one. Very quick, a very quick match. I can see people shouting right now. Beside me. So, Echo Snake actually tries to go for the same foot as Illuminated Snake, but ultimately collided with the bottom wall itself. So, this match will be a very, very quick decider. One to Echo, zero to Echo itself. Okay, let us proceed to the second match. So our echo set on top, illuminate on the below on the brown color ones. Oh, and unfortunately, this a little bit anticlimactic, but the ultimate winner has been decided itself because for this best of three match, the Echo Snake actually decided to run itself headlong across the right hand side of the wall and then kills itself in the process, while the Immune Snake tries to go for the same foot. I think in the process, it's actually, as you can see on the replay itself, the Echo Snake is actually going for the same foot as the Illuminate itself, but yeah, ultimately collide with the obstacle and then kills itself in this ultimate grand final showdown. So it will be Illuminated 2 and then Echo Snake 0. So we have ourselves a winner. Would you like to announce it instead of me, Tiong?
I would like to comment some of this net.
Sure.
For the Echo Snake, I think probably the first mission for the snake is to aim for the foot, but they did not consider of the snake to avoid the other snake. So maybe there's some sequence of coding that should be some customization. So based on these two match, the snake for Eco is really a little bit disappointed where they only aim for the foot but not to avoid the snake.
Which yes, I'm strongly agree. As we could see for the last two the grand final match, right? The Echo Snake actually tries to go for the illuminated same as a illuminated foot coordinates, but in the process, it actually runs itself along with it may most probably to the wall or illuminated its body, but because it did not consider illuminate's body as an obstacle at all. Okay, so I will be announcing the final results for our grand 2023 AI Battlesnake Tournament hosted by
Uh,
UTHM BNF
excuse me.
43303. Ah yes,
Before
anything?
before we announce before we announce the winners, I'm here. We are here, greatly to appreciate the sponsorship from the Eureka Lab, where the champion will get 50 ringgit, and the second will get 30 ringgit, and the third will get 30 ringgit. So it's really a big great thanks to our sponsorship Eureka Lab from eTech Club.
Okay, very good. So before that, shout out to our eTech Club for sponsoring the grand prize for this tournament AI's Battlesnake itself. So for finally for the tournament winners for this 2023 AI Battlesnake tournament hosted by UTHM AI class. uh, the first winner will be the first place will be Illuminate. Second place will be Echo Snake, and then third snake will be our steady group snake itself. First place Illuminate, second place Echo Snake, third place our steady snake itself. Okay, right now for funds we will be having a match between Illuminate, Echo Snake, and then our steady group snake also. Our best of three, not best of best of the best three first three. Let us start the game right now. Okay. So our Echo Snake will be the red fiery one. Steady group will be the bottom right, and then top will be our gladiator. Let us see that under multiplayer battles, who will win this final in this encore battle. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay. As you can see, every while everyone tries to go on for the same foot, the Illuministic actually eats one more foot, and it actually checks for the head-on collision itself, as you can see, with the same command. That's why, as I mentioned, for the last match is actually it checks itself for the snake against other opponent's snake life before it alive to eat the food. So and in this yeah in this tournament, as we can see, we can deduct the smarter snake and then the best coding for the strategy. We actually has a consistent winning strategy, and will always win regardless of the circumstances. Okay, and lastly, I would like to say that the prize was sponsored by our Eureka Lab for Project Lab FTK UTHM itself. Okay, and for now, I shall be hosting a final that we will be consider having three of the snake together, eight of the snake together itself. Okay, so what are your opinion on this? For the final rumble, for the three snake itself just now.
So if we are using at snake, they rumble together in grid. So we need to upgrade the board of the grid to 24 by 24. It's quite interesting, I see. Let us feeling excited.
I do agree. I do agree. Let us yes, we have changed the board size right from the initial 11 by 11 to our large board size 19 by 19 itself.
Is
最
there
终我们 will be sorry.
there's no 24 by 24 for the board size?
Uh, the large board right is surprisingly extremely large. We shall see afterwards. Okay. The tension is providing is adding the snake right now, as you can see on the live screen board. On this free for all eight battle snake board itself, it actually requires the most methodical programming ever, because as the obstacle and the variety of the obstacle increase, so do the coding's complexity itself. So for this, as we can see on the battle screen itself, one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Yes, it's actually the eight battle snake. Right. Okay, so very good. We have an interesting bloopers. We will be adding our Dr. Fai's battle snake itself. So we also know that Dr. Fai is actually coded sample snake for our for this tournament itself. We shall be adding it, and then we will see that who will be the ultimate winner itself. While I have confidence in Illuminated Snake, I I never seen what it will be our doctor's strategy itself. And for your information, our doctor's snake name will be the Ulat Panjang. Okay, what are your prediction on this, Tiong?
Is I can't predict it as there are too many snakes, so it's only depend on their coding, but whether their coding is perfectly intelligent or not.
Yes, indeed. So right now, shall we shall start the game. Okay, let's start. Hey, so let us start the match right now. Yeah. Oh, and unfortunately, as you can see, there are a few six that rams itself onto the wall that instantly kills itself. That is very unfortunate. Most probably due to the server that's not unresponsiveness. And then we shall see the longest one now will be the illuminated snake. But unfortunately, the blue snake has been rammed to the last the snake itself. Oh, and while the illuminated snake eliminated the blue snake by letting it ramming to the tail itself, and then leaving Echo and also the green snake on the board. But ultimately, the Echo will be the final winner because the green snake actually goes into a dead end, right? Yeah, goes into a dead end. As you can see, provide give yes, the green set actually goes into a dead end and then kills itself. So in these circumstances, actually the Echo Snake will be our ultimate winner in this 8 free for all match. Okay, we shall having one more match. Okay, in this thing, in this match. Okay, what your opinion on that, Tiong, for the first match for the
I think the Echo Snake they just refresh it because the snake is totally different from the match before.
Okay, very good. So shall we shall proceed to our next next 8 free for all match itself. Let us begin. Okay, we shall see. We have our first elimination. Without considering the pink color one, Illuminator stick actually traps another stick and then eliminated one by moving by forcing itself to to provide a dead end to a small snake. And then right now we'll have our steady snake, our illuminated snake, and our Yeoman Gandale. It's on the board itself. And our last winner for the Echo Snake actually eliminated. Oh, and our Echo Snake unfortunately has ram itself because it does not have a valid move. So right now it will be our steady group snake versus our Yeoman Gandale. Who will be winning, having to win this 8 versus 8 free for all game? And unfortunately, it looks like Jormungandr has trapped himself inside a circle loop, and then it's its body. So in this second free for all match, the winner will be our steady group Snake. Please hold a moment. Let me check if there are any server unresponsiveness. Please, if your snake you still realize that your snake is ramming through the wall, please restart your server to ensure that if the server provides any response inside the game. Okay. Hmm?
Oh,
Oh shit. Okay. Okay. So in okay. So thank you for waiting. We have some small technical issues just out. So right now I'll be announcing that congratulations, finally congratulations to our state Illuminati that it will be the grand winner for this tournament itself. And I will be announcing that we're officially announcing that this tournament for AI Battlesnake 2023 hosted by DHM has been officially ended. Thank you all for having me and also Tiong for today. Before we leaving, I would also like to shout out to our finally I will also provide shout out to our sponsorship again for Eureka Lab at Project Lab FTK UTHM and also our the doctor that provide us guidance and opportunity for have to hosting this event itself. Dr. Faiz, Dr. Farisya, Dr. Izwan, and also Dr. Faiz. Thank you all. And any closing statement that you wish to provide? Tiong?
Uh, this kind of Battlesnake is really quite interesting and is also quite popular in others countries. So I hope that through this event that we can promote more people to know or to understand this kind of Battlesnake. So hopefully that UTM can organize this kind of events in the coming session.
Yes, I do understand. I do agree that while the AI, while the match is very very fast, the concept behind the battle snake that was controlled by AI from your coding is actually very very interesting. I think that in the future, if we announce it to the public itself, many more people will be interested inside the game itself, and then will be able to host a even better, higher quality, and also smoother experience for the same tournament in the future. Thank you. Thank you all. Right. And goodbye.